Hello everyone, welcome to our live stream. Today we will explore the sky, the world that stretches beyond horizons. Stay with us and enjoy the questions.
Hey, what's new?
Okay, so hi Sasim, hi Maya. We are starting our question season now. Get ready for 50 simple questions about the sky, the world that stretches beyond horizons. Let's begin.
Ah, gotcha. 50 questions, huh? All right, bring them on. I'm ready when you are. Cushion season sounds cozy.
Okay, so Maya, my first question is what word is the sky?
Well, that's a good place to start. Essentially, the sky is everything you can see when you look up. The Whoa! Hold up. Sounds like the connection's a little wonky. Are you right? Sorry about that. As I was saying, the sky is everything you can see when you look up. It's basically the space above the surface of the earth. It's not a physical thing itself, but rather the way light scatters through the atmosphere. Does that make sense? Or are you looking for something deeper?
Okay, so friends, so Maya, my next question is why is the sky blue?
Okay, friend. Good question. It's all about something called Rayleigh scattering. Basically, when sunlight hits the Earth's atmosphere, the blue light gets scattered more than the other colors. That scattered blue light is what we see most of the time, making the sky appear blue. It's kind of like how dust looks bluish when light shines through it. It's a physics thing, honestly. Does that track? Do what exactly? The physics XK?
Maya,
Are
okay,
you finding
Maya.
the
So my next
explanations a
question
bit
is how
much?
does the sky look in the morning?
Okay, fair enough. We'll ease up on the science for a sec. In the morning, the sky often looks different, right? It tends to be a lot of oranges, pinks, and reds. That's because the sunlight has to travel through more of the atmosphere to reach us when the sun's lower on the horizon. More atmosphere means more scattering, and those colors get emphasized. It's a pretty spectacular show if you catch it. Everything all right? Mm-hmm. You seem
Okay, so my
distracted.
next question is how does the sky look at night?
It's night. Well, assuming you're not in a city with a lot of light pollution, the sky looks black or really a very dark blue. You start to see all the stars, planets, and sometimes even the Milky Way. It's a whole different vibe than daytime, right? Less scattering, more vastness. Ma'am, okay then, where were we? Right, the sky at night. I was saying it looks dark blue or black, filled with stars. Anything you want me to elaborate on about that? Like, do you want to talk about constellations or maybe why stars twinkle? Or are you just testing me?
Okay, Maya.
Okay.
So my next question is
That's
How does the sky? No, no, no. What can we see in the sky?
all right, shifting gears. What can we see in the sky? Lots of stuff. Obviously, the sun and the moon. Clouds, of course. Stars, planets, birds, airplanes, sometimes even satellites. Depending on where you are, you might see auroras, meteors. Heck, sometimes you just see interesting light patterns. It really depends on the time of day, the location, and a little bit of luck. Is there anything specific you're curious about?
So, Maya, my next question is, why do clouds form in the sky?
Okay, so clouds form in the sky. Moist air rises and cool water or pollen. Right, sorry. As I was saying, the water vapor condenses around tiny particles like dust or salt in the air, forming tiny water droplets or ice crystals. Billions of those droplets or crystals clump together to make a cloud. It's all about temperature and moisture. Basically, warm air rises, cools, and turns into clouds. Pretty simple when you break it down.
Is 1 minute. My next question is, what makes the sky change colors?
All right, good question. The sky changes colors because of how sunlight interacts with the atmosphere. We already talked about Rayleigh scattering, making it blue, but it. Wait, you're gonna give May an answer? That's new. Okay, I'm listening. What's your answer to what makes the sky change colors?
Okay, Maya. So my next question is what is a horizon?
Okay, that's an interesting question. I think you mean, is the horizon a word? And the answer is no. The horizon isn't a word. It's a place, the line where the earth and sky appear to meet. But the word horizon definitely exists. It comes from the Greek word horos, meaning boundary. It's a pretty evocative word, though, wouldn't you say? Are you asking something else entirely? It's a little hard to follow. Sir, now that's a new one. All right, I can roll with it. Where were we? We were talking about the horizon and the word horizon. So, what about it? What specifically are you curious about? Are you wondering about its symbolic meaning, its impact on art, or something else entirely? Just let me know what you're thinking.
Okay, Maya. So
Okay.
my next question
Silence.
is, why does the sky meet the horizon in the distance?
Okay. This is a good one. It looks like the sky meets the horizon because of perspective. The earth is round, but we're standing on it. It does shade you. So we're standing on it. So we're standing on it. It's so we're standing on it. So we're standing on it. So our view is limited. As things get farther away, they appear to get smaller and converge towards a vanishing point on the horizon. It's the same reason railroad tracks seem to meet in the distance. It's an optical illusion, really. Does that make sense?
Yes. Maya, my next question is, what makes sunsets beautiful?
Sunsets. Good topic. Sunsets are beautiful because of, again, all that scattering of light. As the sun gets lower, the sunlight has to travel through more of the atmosphere. This scatters away most of the blue light, leaving the longer wavelengths like orange and red. Plus, clouds often play a big role, reflecting those colors and creating all sorts of amazing patterns. It's just a really visually striking phenomenon. Are you a big sunset person?
Okay, okay. So my next question is, what makes sunrise special?
Um, Sunrises are special for a lot of the same reasons sunsets are, that beautiful scattering of light. But sunrises all symbolize calm and thought the air is often still and cool, and the light is really soft and golden. All right. Sunrises are special because they also
Have
often feel calmer and more peaceful than sunsets. Okay. What shapes can we also have? That's a little cryptic. Like cloud shapes or question about if you mean clouds, they can be pretty much any shape imaginable. Sometimes they look like animals' faces or just abstract forms. It's fun to look for them.
okay, my next
Still
question
with the
is, why do
silence.
clouds move?
Is everything okay? You viral cloud smooth? That doesn't quite compute. Is that a saying? A specific type of cloud? Can you clarify that for me? I'm drawing a blank. Shemaya? Okay, now you're just messing with me. But all right, I'll play along. Still no clue what viral cloud smooth means, so I'm going to assume it's a prompt to just continue talking about clouds. So, clouds are formed from water droplets or ice crystals, as we discussed. They come in all sorts of shapes and sizes, and they play a huge role in our weather. Is that the direction you were hoping for?
Okay, so Maya, my next question is, what is a rainbow in the sky?
Okay, good one. Rainbows appear in the sky opposite the sun. You'll usually see them after a rain shower when the sunlight shines through lingering water droplets. Needs to be at a 42-degree angle between the sun, the water droplets, and your eye. That's why they
My next
often
question
seem
is,
to appear a bit distant.
how do stars
It's all
shine
about
in
the
the
way light
sky?
bends rainbow. You're welcome. And a great question. Stars shine because of nuclear fusion happening in their cores. It's a really massive process where hydrogen atoms are smashed together to form helium, releasing a huge amount of energy in the form of light and heat. Think of it like a giant continuous explosion. That light travels for years, sometimes even thousands of years before reaching our eyes. It's pretty mind blowing when you think about it. Does that make sense?
My next question is, uh, mm, what
Yes.
can't we see stars during the day?
Okay, that's a classic. You can't see stars during the day because of the sunlight. The sun is just so incredibly bright that it overwhelms the much fainter light from the stars. It's like trying to see a tiny flashlight beam next to a massive spotlight. The stars are still there, of course, but the sun's glare makes them invisible to us. Um, okay. Still a little fragmented there, but got it. So, to finish that thought, the sun's brightness completely washes out the light from the stars during the day. It's not that they disappear, just that we can't see them because of the sun's overpowering glare.
My next question is my next question is, what is the highest part of the sky called?
That's a good one. The highest part of the sky directly above you is called the zenith. It's basically the point that's 90 degrees above the horizon. It's a term used a lot in astronomy and surveying. Kind of a fancy word for up, huh? Right. So could be an extended up there. So the zenith is the highest point in the sky directly above you. It's used to measure the position of objects in the sky. If something is at the zenith, it's right overhead. Does that clarify things? It's not something people talk about every day. I get that.
Oh, Maya, my next question is, how does weather from in the sky?
Yes. Vale. ¿Cómo se muestran en el cielo? Depende de a qué te refieras con se muestran. ¿Te refieres a las estrellas, a las nubes, a los planetas? Si hablamos de las estrellas, brillan con luz propia, como te comentaba antes, por la fusión nuclear que ocurre en su interior. Si te refieres a las nubes, de nada. ¿Tienes alguna otra pregunta? Me alegro de que te guste. Ah, sí, disculpa. Seguía pensando en cómo se muestran las cosas en el cielo. Como decía, las nubes se muestran de muchas maneras, dependiendo del agua que contengan y de la temperatura. Algunas son blancas y esponjosas, otras grises y oscuras. Algunas se parecen a animales. Otras parecen grandes algodones de azúcar. ¿Hay algo más que te gustaría saber sobre cómo aparecen las cosas en el cielo? ¿Mm?
Mm, Okay,
Me?
Maya. My
That's
next question is, what is thunder
unexpected.
in the
Are you
sky?
turn in the sky? That's an interesting phrase. Are you perhaps asking about the Earth's rotation and how that makes the sky appear to turn? Or are you referring to something else? Could you clarify, please? That's cryptic, but okay. You've used time to know my answer. So you're suggesting you know what I was going to say? Or are you referring to the Earth rotating on its axis, causing the apparent movement of the sky? Is that what you were waiting to find out?
Oh, Maya, my next question is, what is lightning in the sky?
Okay, excruciate word is lightning in the sky. That's a very poetic way of phrasing that. You mean, what is lightning? Lightning is a massive discharge of electricity that happens during thunderstorms. It's caused by a buildup of electrical charges in the clouds. It gets incredibly hot, hotter than the surface of the sun, and that's what creates that bright flash we see. Does that alleviate the right? Sorry, getting lost in the poetry. Lightning is a massive electrical discharge during thunderstorms caused by a buildup of charges in the clouds, and it gets incredibly hot. It's that flash of light we see. Anything else about lightning you're curious about?
Okay, Maya. So my next question is, how do birds use the sky?
Okay, my man. I see you. Birds use the sky for pretty much everything. It's their highway, their hunting ground, their home. They fly through it to find food, escape predators, migrate long distances, and build nests. They use air currents to soar and conserve energy. And they navigate using the sun, stars, and even the Earth's magnetic field. Essentially, the sky is their whole world. Do you have a favorite bird? Sumaya. Okay, you're keeping me on my toes. Continuing on, birds rely on the sky for everything, flying to find food, escape danger, and migrate. They use wind to help them travel, and they have amazing built in navigation systems. Really, their world up there. Does that make sense?
Okay, so my next question is, how do airplanes use the sky?
Ah, airplanes. They use the sky in a pretty straightforward way as a space to fly, obviously, but it's more complex than that. They rely on the air pressure and currents in the atmosphere to generate lift, which allows them to stay airborne. Pilots use instruments to navigate and ensure they're flying safely, considering things like wind speed, altitude, and weather patterns. It's all about physics and careful planning. Does that help explain it? Right. But to finish my thought, airplanes need the atmosphere, the air, to create lift and stay in the air. They also depend on pilots and a lot of instruments to make sure their journey is smooth and safe. Doctor Rasha, now we're getting a whole cast of characters. Okay, I'm officially confused, but I'm rolling with it. Are you okay? You seem to be layering a lot of different things on top of each other. Is there something you want to tell me? Or should I just continue with the airplane explanation?
My next question is, can the sky look different in other countries?
Oh, absolutely. But the sky can definitely look different in other countries. Depends on a lot of factors like latitude, altitude, pollution levels, and weather patterns. For example, skies near the equator tend to be a deeper blue because of the angle of the sun. In places with a lot of air pollution, the sky can appear hazy or gray. And in mountainous regions, the sky often looks bigger and more expansive. Have you noticed any differences in the sky when you've traveled? Right, so different places have different skies. Near the equator, they're a deeper blue. Pollution can make them hazy, and mountains make them seem bigger. It all comes down to where you are on the planet and what's happening with the weather.
My so my next question is,
All right.
hmm, my next question is, why
Yes?
do we look at the sky for time and direction?
Ah, that's a really good question. For centuries, people have used the sky to tell time and direction because it's a reliable and consistent reference point. The sun's movement across the sky was one of the earliest ways to track time. Sundials were based on this. The position of the stars, especially Polaris, the North Star, has also been used for navigation for thousands of years. It's a natural, ancient system for understanding our place in the world. Though we have clocks and GPS now. Is everything all right? It's okay if you need a moment to think.
Okay, so my next question is, how do astronauts see the sky from space?
Okay, now we're getting into the really cool stuff. Astronauts see the sky very differently from space. There's no atmosphere to scatter the light, so the sky appears black, even during the day. They can see the stars constantly, even when the sun is shining. And of course, they get an amazing view of the Earth below, which is often described as a beautiful blue marble. It's a totally different perspective.
My next question is, why does the sky look black in space?
Okay, excellent follow up question. The sky looks black in space because there's no atmosphere to scatter the sunlight. On Earth, the atmosphere scatters sunlight in all directions, which is why we see a blue sky. In space, there's almost no atmosphere, so the light travels in straight lines, and without that scattering, the background appears black. It's like being in a dark room with a single light source. Everything else is in shadow. Does that make sense?
Okay, Ma'am. So um, my last question is, why is the sky important to life on Earth?
All right, the last question. That's good. The sky is absolutely vital to life on Earth. Provides the atmosphere we breathe, protects us from harmful radiation from the sun, and regulates our planet's temperature. It's also where weather happens, bringing us the rain we need for crops and the sunshine that fuels plant life. Without the sky and everything it contains, life as we know it simply wouldn't exist. Really is everything. Well, that was 50 questions. You made it. How do you feel after that?
Okay, so thank you everyone for joining our live stream. Thank you CSAM for participating in our question season. We hope you enjoyed learning about the sky, the world that stretches beyond horizon. See you next time. Stay safe and keep smiling.
Oh,